Hey, what's up, guys? I am actually gonna check on here to make sure my um, you guys can hear me. Welcome. It's Friday. Happy Friday, and February and February was my birthday month, so I'm really excited that I had so many things to celebrate this month. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are ready for the weekend and ready to close out February and jump into March. I'm Angela Kiesenbing, and I am the founder and CEO of Angela Grace Events, and where I believe every day. I'm just really excited because this year is really the year of doing and taking action. Not that I haven't been doing that, but you know what? There are some things where I've been either afraid to do something or I'm not really sure where to start. And right now, I'm kind of just trying a bunch of different things and seeing where it lands, and then also having a process and knowing that okay, this is things are going to happen, but then just picking up and really figuring things out. Okay, what's working, what's not, and how am I going to how am I going to get it to become successful, profitable, but more importantly, valuable to you. So right now, I want to go ahead and talk about what's going to happen. So today, I want to share a little bit about the benefits of event sponsorship. And that is because next week, starting on Monday, I'm going to share some videos about tips and things that I've learned along the way in my personal experiences and how working with event sponsors can really add value to your event while also building community and connecting with other brands and businesses in your area or even nationwide. So I'm going to be giving those tips out all next week, every day. So stay tuned and make sure you join Event Planning for Entrepreneurs, that Facebook group. I'll put the link in the comments or in the description as well. I'd love for you to be in that group and continue the conversation there. And so today, again, we're going to talk about the benefits of sponsorship. And one more thing before I go into that, I do want to say that I am hosting a event sponsorship workshop, and it's all happening on March 20th, and it's at 1 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, because I'm out here in beautiful sunny San Diego. If you guys are here, let me know where you are from. Leave a message in the comments below. And if you're watching the replay, type replay, okay? Because I want to know who was here and came back to see this, okay? So, all right, here we go. Let's get started. Benefits of event sponsorship. So this is twofold, right? So I'm going to quickly talk to you about the benefits of sponsorship for brands and businesses, and then for actual event hosts, okay? So I broke it down, I got my notes here, and I want to make sure that I'm completely engaged with you guys. So, and I've got more benefits for the brand. You know what? It all comes out in the end, and once you have a win-win situation where everyone is happy and you're adding value to your attendees, that is the most important thing, right? Okay, so number one, as a brand or a sponsor, if you will, you're going to get to direct access to your ideal client, given that you vet know that you're going to the right event that's going to put you in front of the people that you want to sell to, the people that you want to buy your product, and you're just getting that direct access to those ideal customers, okay? And then number two, you can also have the opportunity, if you are launching a new product or if you're launching a new service, that you're able to test them out with this group of people attending this event. I remember when Pop Chips first came out, or was it Pretzel Crisps? I can't remember, but they would come to all of our events because they knew that they were going to be in front of 50 to 100 to 200 moms, and so they were always sponsoring our events with products and sharing what they have to offer to our community. So then that's the other thing, take a step back. So sponsorships can be different. They can be either in kind, which is they're donating a product or something of value. And then the other thing is cash, right? Cash or monetary value. So they just say, hey, I'm going to give you $2,500 and you can do XYZ. The other thing, you can get creative. You can give them a space. You can say, hey, this event is sponsored by so-and-so, or, this lounge is sponsored by so-and-so. So it really does depend on what your specific needs are. So going back to that, okay, number one, you're going to get direct access to brand, to your ideal customers. Again, these benefits are for brands and businesses who want to sponsor events. You're going to be able to test new products and services out on your ideal clients, and then brand recognition and awareness. So you're going to definitely be putting yourself out there. The more you are out there in front of people, the more people are going to know about you, and you're going to get those one-on-one experiences. So that brings me to my next, is you do get that one-on-one experience, that touch point. You're building that relationship, and when people have touched and held your product and talked to somebody, an expert in your business, they're going to be more likely to consider it the next time they go to the store and buy it, right? So that one-on-one time is very important. Again, it's lead generation. That's the next one. Lead generation is another benefit. Basically, if you are going to an event and you're sponsoring it, no matter how you're, getting those leads, it's going to be up to the event personnel, whether it's you are gathering their emails or you have a booth at their event, you are, how you have some kind of presence, right? And so you're collecting leads, right? You're getting their emails, you're getting their phone numbers, and they're getting their name, and maybe potentially some notes about why they might want to work with you. And then again, ROI, this is going to go both ways. So as return on investment, the brands are going to want to know, okay, what is the return on my investment? They want people, they want those leads. They want to know how many people showed up to this event, how many people did we get in touch with? And then on the other side, of that is, the event host or the event planners. You want to make sure that you have a tracking system for how you can let people who sponsor your event know, like, hey, this is how many people came, this is how many times we shared your product or service or your brand on social media, and these are all the people who kind of reshared some of our conversations on social media. So it really does just depend on what you want as a brand coming into this, and then how it's all going to align and what your goals are. And so for you as an event host, if you are hosting an event, there are so many benefits to working and partnering and collaborating with other brands and businesses that are really aligned with what you are, the message that you're sharing, and your community, right? So the reason for this is that you build that community. So whenever, there's power in numbers, right? So if you are hosting an event and you want to gather the community, and you're building this brand, you're building this event, and you want to make sure that many people are going to come and experience this great event that you're hosting. So if you're building a community, you're building these relationships with different brands, because even if they don't sponsor this event, they might sponsor another one. Even if you don't get this exactly what you want this time, maybe you'll get something different a second time, right? And so the other thing is you want to make sure that as an event host, you're looking to find brands and businesses that are going to add value. Hey, Natalie, thanks for joining. So we're just talking about brands and event hosts and how sponsorships come together. So number two, you want to make sure that you add value and experiences. When you're working with the sponsors, you want to create a win-win situation all the time, and you want to make sure that they're adding value to your event. They're not just there to throw things at your attendees, or they're not just there to show up and sell their product. You want to make sure that they're giving you and your attendees mainly, something that is of value to them. Again, it's going to depend on your event. But for example, you might have, going back to the pop chips and the pretzel crisps example, they're going to come, they're adding value by providing food, they're providing snacks, and they're, giving you an experience that that otherwise wouldn't be there. So you're kind of getting an exclusive behind the scenes, like, hey, try this product for the first time, and you're special because of that, right? So adding value, it could be anything from speaking and sharing some educational value. It could be them providing like a lounge or a place for, again, if we're talking about moms, like a place for them to pump their milk. It could be a charging station. You just get creative, and just say it's provided by this sponsor. The other thing, if they're providing a large amount of money, it could be a title sponsorship where it's like this event hosted by or presented by, in the sponsor's name. So there's so many different ways that companies can add value to your that I feel is very important to address. Um, Sponsors support your budget, right? You can shave off so many different things by inviting sponsors to essentially pay for them, and that's just really the black and white of it. They fund your event. They have the opportunity to fund your event. So if you are worried about how am I going to have this event, I don't have enough money, blah, 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 you have the opportunity to fund any event when you find the right sponsors. Okay, so think of it that way. And that's it. I just wanted to share those three things with you, or actually more than three things. So just to recap, if you're a brand and you are considering sponsoring an event, of course, make sure you find the right event to sponsor. That's going to depend totally on your goals. So the benefits for you is that you're going to get direct access to your ideal customers, if that's what your goal is. You're going to get brand recognition and awareness. You're going to get all these people, all these eyes on you at this event. And you got lead generation, one-on-one time, and that return on investment, making sure you're collecting emails and having these conversations, building relationships with the people who are there. And finally, if you are an event host and you're planning this event and you are looking for sponsors, the top 3 benefits that I believe are super important are, one, building that community and those relationships with those brands that you are aligned with, that your attendees are aligned with, that they really care about. And then number 2 is making sure that those sponsors add more value. Sponsors can add value to your event beyond what you can imagine, because sometimes their goals and what they want to accomplish is like, wow, they can provide some crazy experiences for your attendees that you maybe not have even thought of because maybe you didn't have the funds for it. And number 3, they support your event by funding it. They truly can help you in that area. Don't be afraid to host events. Don't be afraid to ask for sponsors. Ask sponsors to sponsor your event. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Again, I really want you guys to check this out. If you are looking for more information and want to dig a little your sponsors, how to pitch to them the right way so that you get a response, and just really building that relationship with them, with brands and businesses, essentially, because those are the people that sponsor events, right? I really want you to come and sign up for my event sponsorship 101 workshop on March 20th. That's going to be at 1 o'clock PST, Pacific Standard Time. Again, I'm in sunny San Diego, and if you're not here for Social Media Marketing World, I don't know where you are. That's happening, gosh, I think starting Sunday. So check that out, and what I didn't write in the comments or in the description is that I'm giving a bonus to anyone who signs up by next Friday. You get 30 minutes of one-on-one time with me on a Zoom call. So if you already have your event going, it will be an audit. And then if you don't have anything planned yet, but you want to have something going for 2020, then we can do an event strategy session, and that's 30 minutes. And so make sure you sign up, because the early bird is only $38 until March 6th. I think that's Friday, right? So make sure you do that. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to connect with me on Facebook. You can email me at celebrate@angelagraceevents.com, or send me a message. So I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Have a great weekend, and remember to make every day a reason to celebrate. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.